Hello everyone, welcome to another Dragon Ball Z SH Figuarts review. This time we're looking at the Super Saiyan 3 Son Goku version 2. And I wanted to say real quick that I actually had this figure for quite some time now. I've been really sick. Like I was in the hospital for a little bit for pneumonia, and I have a blood clot in my lung. Now is not the time or place to really talk about it, but I'm fine. I'm getting better. It's semi-serious, but it's long road to recovery. But I'm on it. I've been really excited about this figure. I sold the first version, which didn't age very well, to help be able to afford the San Diego Comic-Con Broly, which I do not regret because at that point there's a rumor that there's going to be a premium version of the first one, and I'll be like, I'll just get that one. But then this was announced without confirmation of a release, and I was super excited, and then bam, a little less than a year later, it's finally here, and I'm really happy for it. So here he is in the box. Got a really cool picture there. Some really nice pictures there. Got some ideas for poses here on the back. Not much on the top. Got black and white on the bottom there. So let's go ahead and open it up. So here's Goku out of the package, and believe it or not, even though he does in fact come with a Tamashii action stand, which I do have right here, but I'm not ever going to take it out of the package. He can stand really well on his own, just like this. And even though he is very top heavy, there you go. Like he's almost standing straight up. With his hair is very heavy, just like the first one. But it looks. You don't need if you're not a fan of the stands. I mean, I'm not. Maybe you could get him in a very simple Kamehameha stance, but I don't think you could you necessarily do standing kicking stands. But you could get him into some really simple poses without the stand, and that's really nice. The level of detail on this guy is just amazing. This is his standard face, which is really nice. It's perfectly mimicking the face where Goku says that, sorry that took so long. I call this one Super Saiyan 3. Look, and he does have a halo, which just like the first one, it is removable. It's got a little hole right there, so he can be alive or dead. I like it with the halo on. Although, I've seen so many people mess up the halo, but the thing they need to put it, they need to have the post straight up as possible. Then they end up with the halo like this, and they question it's like, no, it's got to be a little bit sideways to look good. But he does have some hair articulation, just like the first one. Two joints here, one here, which allows for a little bit of movement. He can look up and down, side to side. He's got neck joint here. We take off the main face here. You can see that he's got not necessarily a ball peg like most of the Figuarts do, but he's got a swivel joint here. And we'll just leave that off for now. And he's got shoulder swivel, double hinged elbows. He's got the new mid-torso swivel or socket here, which allows for some very great looking movement. The belt is a little bit loose, but not bad at all. And I really like the way that the hip articulation works on this figure. Is I know it's like the standard now for the Figuarts, but it really just it's such an improvement over what every standard Goku figure has had for the past couple of years. It's got a double knee joint here, which, if you're familiar at all with the old Goku mold, you know, like on the old one, the knee would could have potential going inside the leg, which is just annoying. But no, that's not the case here. And it looks great from the back. The ankle has a tilt in it, and has a little bit of toe articulation too. And I just really enjoy the color of the gi on this. It's perfect. I'm kind of upset that the God Goku figure that's coming out soon doesn't have the same color. It's more of a lighter color, but I don't know. I really enjoy the color on this one. As far as faces goes, he has a standard looking straight, smiling, screaming, an angry snarl, and serious looking off to the side one. There is no serious looking straightforward face, even though at one convention or show he was shown to have the face like that, but that is not the case for this version. He also comes with 6 different sets of hands. He has a standard fist, which are still attached to the figure. He has these open hand ones with kind of that are more for his Kamehameha ones. Open palm blast hands. He has 2 different 2-finger ones, which are used for his instant transmission or teleportation, instantaneous movement, flat palm, also blast effects hands, and some martial arts stance hands, which are more or less standard. So I'm surprised he comes with 2 of these hands. Normally every Goku figure only comes with 1. So it's a nice change to see him come with 2. As far as negatives go, the only really kind of negative thing that I have to say is I wish there's a little bit more shading on the figure. As far as there's some on the clothes. You can see here in this area that there's a little bit of a darker orange shading going on there if it'll focus. There we go. You can see it's a little bit darker there. But really, that's the only spot. There's no shading on the arms or torso. But still, even though it's a little bit more of a plain color, it is still 1,000 times better than the colors that were used on the original Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which was just disgusting looking, to be honest. And it may have been acceptable back then, but now it's just gross looking. And the belt and the wristbands on that one were purple for whatever reason. This one just looks so much better. But the hair does have a nice metallic shine to it, and in the front is a little bit more orange. However, there is definitely one negative about this is that, but it's kind of understandable because of the way that just how heavy the hair is. Without modifications, there's no real easy way to swap heads, because you can't just pop off the head because of this swivel here, because most other ones that just have a peg that you can pop a head in and off. But you can pop this entire neck off, and it'll have a little bar with a socket there. And I've gotten mixed things. I'm not sure if it requires modification, but you can take the neck and head from the Super Saiyan Blue Goku figure or the Warrior Awakening Goku and put him on this body. But I'm not going to try any of that because I don't want to ruin this figure, because I like it just the way it is. But I can see why people would want to do this, because this body is so much more superior to the old Goku body that there's definitely appeal for that. But I think that's to say, have patience. There's going to be an official Super Saiyan Blue or even new Super Saiyan Goku figure in this body, just like the God of Goku. So just have some patience if you don't really want to risk breaking your figure. It's going to happen. We just don't know when yet. So do I think this Super Saiyan 3 Goku figure is worth it? Absolutely. Even if you, especially if you don't have the original Super Saiyan 3 Goku, pick this one up. If you have the original Super Saiyan 3 Goku, pick this one up. It is an improvement in every way. It is quite fair for the price. It is a beautiful piece to look at. It's very fun, and it's amazing that you can get him to stand without a Tamashi stand and, pull off nice little poses or looks with him. As opposed to like my old Jack Pacific Goku figure, which that's the only way he can stand up now. I like to have his arms back there like that, so it looks like he's carrying his hair like a sack of potatoes on his back. But that's the best way to get him to stand there, so have him do chicken walk. So obviously this one is much better than that one. It's 17 years old. This is an amazing looking figure. Only thing is, I wish I would have had a little bit more paint application. Accessories are great. It would have been, of course, it would have been. It's always would be better if it would have come with a key effect or something to that matter. But for the size of the figure and for the level of detail and how many heads or faces and hands it comes with, and it does come with a Tamashi stand, I can't complain too much. I definitely had to say pick this one up. Alright guys, you can follow me at Twitter at twitter.com/ssjautobot. You can pick this up at bigbadtoystore.com. You click the link in the description below, and you can subscribe to me here on YouTube for the more Dragon Ball Z reviews, and I'll catch you next time.